I am placing blocks and shit cause I'm in the fucking Minecraft. I am placing blocks and shit cause I'm in fucking Minecraft.
Let me tell you a story. As many of y'all may know, I am the legal definition of a Five Nights at Freddy's YouTuber, besides not being British. But what may seem surprising to all of y'all is that I didn't necessarily grow up with Five Nights at Freddy's per se. Of course, I knew about Freddy Fazbear and the gang whenever I was a wee little lad, but I was always a little too scared to watch the actual gameplay itself. I was more the type of kid to every once in a while feel a little bit risky and turn on that Matt Pat FNAF 4 game theory before quickly being scarred about a child getting his fucking head crushed by a giant animatronic. Which is very ironic considering the love of horror I have now. Since little kid me was too scared to actually touch the actual FNAF stuff, instead I opted for the next best thing. FNAF in Minecraft.
Welcome, Pizza Expector. How are you doing?
That's right, Five Nights at Freddy's may already be nostalgic for me, but what's even more nostalgic is when you unnecessarily shove that shit straight into Minecraft. I mean, I was a big Minecraft kid whenever I was growing up, and because of that, I've bear witness to a lot of weird instances where FNAF is shoved into Minecraft YouTubers' videos. You guys don't realize how weird it gets. Just wait until we talk about Tiny fucking Turtle and his drug trip of a school.
So guys, we now have to barricade up the school, so we're gonna need everybody for that.
But before we go down that rabbit hole, let's instead look over to somebody a lot more wholesome. Somebody I believe we should all be familiar with.
Hey everyone, Dan here from the
DanTDM. He is the Diamond Minecart. He needs no introduction. We all know who DanTDM is. He is like by far the only Minecraft YouTuber who didn't get what I like to call the bad ending. Anyways, when you think of DanTDM, you're probably thinking about his crazy adventures with Dr. Trioris. Or maybe those custom mod reviews back in the day. Minecraft Five Nights at Freddy's 2. I have no idea why this video specifically is so goddamn engraved into my brain. But just something about DanTDM playing not even FNAF 2, but a Minecraft-like reskin of FNAF 2 just is so goddamn nostalgic for no fucking reason. I probably just remember this so fondly because it's the closest I got to actually watching somebody play the original FNAF games. Oh, if only I knew what I'd become. But this wasn't the only FNAF Minecraft crossover thing that DanTDM did. There's an entire episode in his custom mod adventures that's literally just the plot. Trioris builds Freddy in the gang and then fucking kidnaps DanTDM. Trioris going through a fucking villain arc, man, I'm telling you. But apparently it's alright, because it's all just a big prank Trioris is pulling all along. Yeah. Wait a minute. Trioris, no! Now Trioris is getting kidnapped by the puppet. From FNAF, the puppet. This actually leads to a sequel. That's right, this is an ongoing narrative, folks. In these clips, Trioris is speaking to Dan on the phone on the little wall thing. Does this mean Trioris' phone guy confirmed?
I wanted to record a message for you.
In this next part, they pretty much just escape this giant weird mansion thing, tell the puppet to fuck off, and then they're right on their merry way. In a different video, Dan gives Freddy some pizza because he's like a pizza inspector, and then that pizza turns him into Golden Freddy. Dan's really given us all the lore drops. I would have never guessed this was Golden Freddy's origin story. Henry's out here burning every pizzeria trying to get these animatronics to go away. All you had to do all along was feed them some pizza. They're just hungry.
Yes! Oh my god! How do they make this more and more epic every time?
Freddy Fazbear's Pizzeria. Huh. I guess this is the place.
Yeah, let's go, Caveman Films. I love this guy. Whoa, what the fuck? Caveman Films is the creator of a Minecraft series that's pretty popular called Five Nights at Freddy's, or MNAF for short. This one's probably the most nostalgic out of all of them for me. I don't really know why. If I had to guess, it's probably because of just the fucking quantity that's there. It started off as just your stereotypical Minecraft FNAF roleplay some dude was playing with his best friend, somehow skyrocketed to an over 10-hour-long series with 7 seasons that are still ongoing to this day. The amount of glow up that this series had throughout its seasons is wild. At this point, it literally has its own lore separate to the FNAF lore. It's like its own alternate fucking multiverse. So sit down and grab some popcorn, because I'm about to give you a fucking lecture about Five Nights at Freddy's. series. Starting off, we have Dan. No, not that Dan, this Dan. The Dan we'll be following in this story isn't some mad genius lab assistant dude who identifies as a diamond minecart. Instead, the Dan we'll be following is a middle-aged man who gets PTSD by this purple fucker named Ronaldo. That's right, William Afton, who? That purple fucker we keep on seeing in all those 8-bit minigames. His real name? Ronaldo. You heard it here first, ladies and gentlemen. But actually, the real reason they call purple guy Ronaldo in this first season is because William Afton's name wasn't revealed until the Silver Eyes book, and this series is so old it actually predates that. So for the time being, they just called him Ronaldo, but in the future seasons of FNAF, they retconned that and said that Ronaldo was just like a pseudonym or something like that, and his real name was William Afton. But anyway, season 1 is pretty much just the Minecraft version of FNAF 1. You got the FNAF 1 animatronics, they're out here doing the creepy shit. Dan and Aunt Venom take turns being the night guard until the final night, where they find a secret room in front of their office that has dead kids in it. They both agree that their employer, Ronaldo's pretty fucking weird, so they both quit their jobs, vowing to never work at a Fazbear Entertainment establishment again. Until they work at another Fazbear Entertainment establishment again. Season 2, the MNAF Factory. The duo is back, and this time they got bribed into working at another Fredbear's place. I mean, they even get nice living conditions, so they get to stay there both night and day.
Sit on the couch with me and watch TV with me, Aunt. It's the Creeper Show right now.
Fuck yeah, the Creeper Show. I fucking love that show, man. They also introduced this new cow animatronic, which is actually a prominent character throughout the rest of the series, known as Vinny, along with all these other animatronics, because no shit, it's a factory. Are you taking notes? This will be on the test. Anyways, they spend a couple nights in the factory, shit gets real, and they get kidnapped by Ronaldo, the end. Many people say that this season was actually the best one out of them all, mainly because it's early enough to still be really nostalgic, but it's also a lot more of an improvement story and production-wise compared to the first. I mean, I don't want to say that everything from here on out is downhill, but season 3 does get pretty fucking weird. Season 3 starts off with an episode 0 where Dan and Aunt Venom are kids. They're having a birthday party at Fredbear's family diner, and Dan accidentally witnesses a child murder.
Billy, why are you an animatronic?
You know, the usual Minecraft shenanigans.
I'm in fucking Minecraft.
The rest of the season takes place in a giant Freddy-themed fun park where Dan and Aunt are actually the managers this time around. What's their excuse for risking their lives at yet another Freddy's location? None of it's real.
Wake up.
They're in a coma.
Wake up. Wake up.
It was all a dream. I used to
And also, for some reason, the two of them have animatronics for themselves. I don't really know what's up with that. Eventually, Dan meets this gray fucker who's like, oh yeah, by the way, you're sort of in a dream this whole time. He says that he's Michael Afton, son of Ronaldo. And this is where Caveman Films tells us something that Scott Cawthon is way too scared to tell. William Afton's motive. Apparently Michael had a little sister, but ever since that sister died in a car crash, his dad's been all big boy evil ever since. Dan and Michael confront Ronaldo, and Dan ends up waking up from his little dream. Oh, and also Aunt died. Season 4, Dan wakes up from his little coma dream thingy, and now he's in a hospital. Psych, he's not in a hospital, he's in a very elaborate bunker thing that's a weird mix of FNAF 4, 5, and 2. What the fuck? He's avoiding all kinds of animatronics this time around, like the nightmares, the withers, the circus baby. Now that Aunt died, he's actually Shadow Bonnie now, which I'm not even gonna question. And this season ends with Dan freeing all the kids' souls before all working together to scare Ronaldo into a spring Bonnie suit. It's like in the games. It's the spring light. So now that good old Willie's been beaten, you'd think that's the end of this series. Season 5, My Nights at Freddy's Starlight Revival. What is up with this season? I have no fucking clue. Apparently, it's not even in like the same universe. It's not even canon to the other seasons. The only thing to really note about this one is that the animatronic designs are a lot creepier, and also there's this nightmare fuel. Season 6, Scenery Saloon. Nostalgia aside, I actually do think that this one's the best season. I feel like it's the most highest quality and just is really well put together. Also, we finally get the return of Ant. How is he not dead? After Dan's once again down on his luck, can't seem to find a job, and can barely pay for rent, he once again has to turn for Fazbear Entertainment to work as a night guard. This time it should be fine. The mass killer dude who's been attacking him this whole time is dead now, he tells himself. Turns out Aunt Venom actually is dead, and the Aunt Dan's been with this whole time is just baby in a mask, fucking Scooby-Doo style. And obviously Ronaldo's still alive, he's Springtrap now, but he just gets fucking sidelined and baby just becomes the new villain and main antagonist. But lucky for Dan, Michael's still there to help him out, except Michael's also glitch trap for some reason. Don't question it. Mike trap confirmed? Dan puts a stop to baby, the whole place burns down, and they're all officially dead and gone. Leading us to present times, MNAF Season 7. This is essentially Dan's version of Help Wanted. He's playing a futuristic VR remake of the first MNAF season, with a lady named Vanessa guiding him in the background. But Vanessa may be evil. Ooh. Aunt Venom is still very much dead, but he's back in this season as like an NPC for the game, which is fucked. By the way, imagine you're playtesting a VR game specifically all about your own past trauma and your dead best friend is just fucking there as an NPC. That's fucked. Yeah, but this season is still going, so for now, this is where the timeline ends. Congratulations, I just made you an A+ student in the subject of fucking Minecraft lore FNAF roleplay. I actually feel kind of bad for Caveman Films because he's not even that big of a FNAF fan. He just usually does Minecraft roleplays in general, but MNAF got so popular that the algorithm pigeonholed him into that fan base. So now he's sort of stuck doing only FNAF related things if he wants to get any views. But hey, at least back in the day he was a big enough Minecraft YouTuber to get his own toy. Hell yeah, he used to be up there with the likes of, oh god. I want to talk about a real fucking drug trip. Check out Little Lizard's high school. It's not every day you get fucking Patrick, Star, Hulk, the minions all in the same classroom. They're all learning. And who's the teacher? It's the Ninja Turtle. Little Lizard and Tiny Turtle were no strangers to having FNAF crossover with their school series in Minecraft. But there's one specific instance I'd like to mention in this video because I have a very fond memory of whenever I was a little kid one day and I was too sick to go to school. I ended up staying the day at my grandparents' house where I essentially just binge watched this one part of the Little Lizard high school series. It's a 5-part series where every single part a new animatronic goes into the school to torment the people. Look, Freddy, you know I'll always take your side, man. But when the school you go to fuck with has Spider-Man and the Hulk in it, I think at some point you're gonna be outmatched. Starting off with episode 1, we got a news broadcast about a tornado that's going around the school. Very coincidentally, it will last 5 days and 5 nights, which means that everybody who's in the school is gonna have to stay in the school for that amount of time. There's no going out, you can't risk it. But you wanna know who else is watching the news right now? That's right, Freddy Fazbear. When Freddy and the gang realize that they won't have anybody to scare for the next 5 nights, they get all sad. Until suddenly they get an idea.
Oh yes! Great thinking, Chica. Okay, everybody get ready. We're gonna have a frightful evening at the Little Lizard High School.
First off, they send Chica. She goes to the school cafeteria and starts eating all the food. God fucking damn it. Don't you fucking hate it whenever you go to your kitchen at 3 a.m. to get a midnight snack and fucking Chica's there eating all your goddamn food? This causes our gang to get pretty spooked and do what honestly I'd probably do in this situation. Run back to the fucking Hulk. Fuck messing with Chica. The literal Avengers are a couple rooms down. I'm going to hide behind them. It's Avenging time. You're going down, Chica the chicken. Nuh-uh. Instead of pulling a William Afton, Tiny Turtle decides to lure Chica into a trap using cakes. And then as the nights go on, rinse and repeat. Trap every other animatronic as well. And finally, all the 4 main animatronics are trapped and all's well that ends well, right? Now they're gonna have to deal with the most ruthless one of all, the puppet. We've seen how he kidnapped Dr. Trioris. This motherfucker don't mess around.
The puppet is a whole other ballgame. We can't mess with the puppet.
But now comes Puppet. You don't fuck with Puppet.
Okay, so we're gonna get some weapons and armor and try to take him down?
Yeah, I think it's the only way.
Motherfucker, I've been trying to tell you, the Hulk is in the classroom next door. Just go get him and he can resolve... Oh, wait. The Hulk's been mind-controlled by the puppet? Well, we're fucked. But you know what? The most unrealistic part of this series has to be the school cafeteria food. And that's saying something. Before we continue, I'd like to do an honorable mention. Apparently the Pals had their own Minecraft FNAF series that they did. I wasn't aware of this. I did watch a lot of their like Roblox stuff, but I wasn't too familiar of their Minecraft stuff. So I'm only making this an honorable mention because I only watched a few of their FNAF Minecraft videos. All I really know about it is that one of the episodes ends with the dead kid who's like the main protagonist writing a letter to his mom saying goodbye. What the fuck?
I'm sorry I never came back, but I couldn't. Everything's gonna be okay, I promise. I miss you, Mom. Love, Dennis.
This is a fucking Minecraft roleplay, Jesus Christ. Here lies Purple Guy, loving father. I think you got the wrong... But yeah, if I end up doing a part 2 to this video, then I'll look more into the series. But for now, that's all I got. Hey, this Coral guy's pretty funny. I sure wonder what he's up to these days. But in all seriousness, to summarize what we learned today, a lot of shit, that's what we learned. But really, as weird and overly elaborate as a lot of this was, it's kind of nice to see so much creativity and also so much nostalgia. If you stayed this far into the video, then you probably also grew up with these YouTubers. And I know I made fun of all of them quite a lot, but I seriously do love each of these YouTubers. They all have this sort of charm that comes with them, this sort of thing that you can really only get with this specific of a genre. But all of this does lead us to one final question. Why? Why is there a certain part of the FNAF community that is so intertwined with Minecraft? What is that special connection that's there that causes these types of YouTubers to produce these types of videos? Is it simply just combining two games that are popular to kids to make the most money? Although that may be the case for some YouTubers, I do think that there is an even bigger explanation to why these two games have such a unique connection. The FNAF games by nature leave a lot of room for speculation. There are so many gaps in the story that, although may be solvable by theorizing, at the end of the day are still just left up to our headcanon. This essentially forces anybody who looks into the story of FNAF to develop their own headcanon by figuring out how they want the events played out in their own brain. This is a complete contrast to the overall concept of Minecraft. In Minecraft, you are given the materials, you are given the opportunities, it's only a matter of you putting it together. You don't play Minecraft to hear a story, you play Minecraft to create a story. Minecraft is driven off of your own personal creativity, and FNAF is the perfect outlet for you to gain that creativity in the first place. The FNAF story is built in a way to where it so forcefully pushes you into having your own personal headcanon and your own different lore from everyone else, and Minecraft is the perfect and most easiest way to get your own version of that lore and bring it to life. It's like two puzzle pieces that fit together perfectly. You get the chance to create your own story mentally through FNAF's lore, then you can create it physically through the engine of Minecraft. We have really only scratched the surface of this topic. We've still yet to mention anything about any sort of Minecraft FNAF songs, and there's still so much more modern FNAF and Minecraft content that I just sort of neglected in this video. So let me know if y'all would like to see a part 2 where we branch out the topic a little bit more. Thank you for watching until the end. Make sure to like and subscribe if you did enjoy, and I will see you in the next video. Goodbye.